All right, guys, our last video was all about the Rifle Act here in Springfield, which is the primary gun control threat we're all facing this year here in Illinois. But we cannot forget about House Bill 43, another major attack on our gun rights. Aaron Dorr here, guys, the Illinois Firearms Association. Please take a few minutes, watch this short video, and hit the link below and sign your petition against House Bill 43. Pritzker's main goal, I think we all know this now, his main goal is to disarm every single one of us here in Illinois. If anybody watching still thinks that Pritzker is trying to stop crime or make our streets safer, I absolve you of having to be concerned or confused about this notion. If Pritzker wanted to reduce crime, he'd have our prosecutors actually put criminals in prison. He would roll back the bail reform bullshit, and he'd roll back the gun control bills that have disarmed in part so many of us. This has nothing to do with stopping violent crime. Pritzker is a tyrant, and like all tyrants, he hates an armed population because they can never be truly conquered. His goal is to disarm all of us, and again, HB 43 is one of the ways he's trying to do that. What this bill does is it establishes a new task force to study the impact of mandated civil liability insurance as a condition of owning a firearm here in Illinois. Let's see, it's page 1, line 11 through 15, and it says, this task force, quote, shall provide administrative support to review current and potential future insurance policy offerings for the safe and legal possession of firearms and to offer policy-making recommendations related to the use of that insurance, end quote. In a nutshell, it's very simple. This task force, chosen by Pritzker, is going to give deep, deliberative study. And they're going to come back and say, yeah, JB, we totally agree. Whatever you want, big guy. Mandate that Illinois citizens have civil liability insurance as a condition of applying for a FOID card. That's how it's going to work. You want a FOID card? Show us your $1 million in civil liability insurance. There's no civil liability insurance, just in case anybody's confused, for murderers, robbers, foreign invaders who are flocking through our cities. No. This only applies to us. Just us, just the good guys who jump through all these bullshit hoops to get a gun in Illinois. You want to know who's going to be on this unbiased and very deliberative task force? I'll tell you, guess what? It ain't going to be me. And it probably won't be you either. One member from the General Assembly appointed by the Speaker of the House. It's probably not going to be a pro-gun guy like Chris Miller. It's probably going to be a radical commie. We all know that. One member appointed by the President of the Senate, one by the House Minority Leader, one by the Senate Minority Leader, two representatives of the Illinois commercial insurance industry appointed by His Eminence, J.B. Pritzker, and finally, two experts in the cause of firearms injuries and death appointed by Pritzker. We also have the director of the Illinois State Police or his designee, the director of insurance or his designee, the director of public health or his designee, and then two representatives of firearms advocacy groups appointed by J.B. Pritzker. Somehow, I doubt I'm going to get the invitation from the governor to be on this task force. So this committee is going to provide these significant, serious recommendations to study the cost effectiveness of requiring gun owners in the state to possess insurance. We all know what they're going to say. They're going to come back and say, oh yeah, check the box, mandate this crap if you want to get a FOID card. Of course, even this is BS. Even if this was what happened, it's not sustainable. Even if it wasn't unconstitutional, it's not even going to be compliable with, because Washington State and New York State a couple years ago, they all made it illegal for companies to sell gun insurance in their state. So first, they drive these companies out of the state, and now both of those states are trying to pass a bill right now as we speak to mandate insurance as a condition of owning a firearm in those states. The same thing's going to happen here. We all know that. If this happens, they'll mandate this insurance to get a FOID card, and then they'll get rid of any company in the state that currently sells this type of self-defense insurance. Nasty stuff. And guys, it could happen very quickly. We could go from the task force to a bill yet this session. So it's nasty stuff. Of course, it won't stop crime. It only impacts you and me. There's 3 or 4 action steps I hope you guys will take right away. Number 1, Hit that link, like I said below, and fire off your petition opposing House Bill 43. Secondly, if you can, chip in $20 and help us get the word out to warn more gun owners and mobilize more opposition. Third, share this video online. You can find it on X, you can find it on Facebook, you can find it on YouTube. Wherever you're watching this, share it with your own friends and family. Get them involved in this fight. And finally, if you haven't yet done so, go to joinilfa.com and get involved as a member today. The full website is IllinoisFirearmsAssociation.org. Guys, the bottom line is that Pritzker is never going to quit. He's never going to stop attacking gun rights. There's always more freedom we can lose. We have to get loud every single session and hold the line. Help us do it, guys. Get involved today.